Hi, this is Ingrid from Quiltessential Co, and today we're going to be doing block of the month, and this is the March block. So what's cool about this block is as we're cutting our rectangles, we're going to be using some of those triangles from the rectangles around our center block, and that will give you a different spinning look. So now let's go and cut. Hi, now we're going to be cutting, and if you hear little footsteps, it's because I've got a little friend that's helping me on the floor down here. So first of all, we're going to cut our pieces out. A is a square, B is a strip, and then C and D are identical 5-inch strips, and then you've got E, and they're 4 squares. Now we're going to go and sew. And just so that you know, you can also do it in a different colorway if you want to. So this is in different colors, just looks as cool as the original. So we're first of all going to be cutting our B, and make sure it's the right way up compared to your instructions, very important. So I usually just straighten up down the side, down here, if there's anything there, and I just slightly slide it along so I have a little sliver here. It's good to just have that extra little fudge factor. So you're going to cut straight up here. Don't forget to do your little blunt end piece. And you're going to go back and forth. And when you cut this next one, you want to make sure also that you're just leaving a little extra sliver right along here if you're a little bit nervous about it being the right size. So you're going to go up here and again, cut a little blunt piece, and we're going to have 4 out of this. When we put this together, we want to make sure that we're going to place them together, and you're going to put this piece on here like this. Make sure blunt is here, lined up, cut here, and you should have a little piece here, and we're going to sew straight down this side and flip it open. And I'm going to come back and show you, because now we're going to do something different. We're going around our block in a clockwise direction. So let me sew this first and come back and show you. So you've sewed your first B down here, and then you're pressing it with your seams going towards the B. Turn it, and now you're going to be putting the next one on. When you do this, just to make sure you've got plenty of fabric, I like to line up this point on the point of my A square. So I've got it covered right to the bottom, and you're going to stitch this down here, press it open, or to the side actually, keep going around, and next time you're going to be putting this one on, like this, and one more turn and one more down here. And then that will give you this block in the middle. When you trim that up, you're going to trim this up, and it asks you to make sure that you don't cut off your points. So trim it as it's shown in your diagram. Okay, and now we're going to be making these pieces. So I've stacked my C and D wrong sides up. It's hard to tell on batik, so I just put a chalk line on the back so I know that's my wrong side. It's so much easier down the road when we know which is right and which is wrong. So the two of them are stacked together, and you're going to again cut these with your ruler. Make sure you also take your little piece off here, and you're going to go and cut more of those in a minute, so that when you sew these together, you are going to sew them so that your two pieces come together like this. Really important, remember, flat to the side, flat here. You should have a tiny triangle here, and you're going to sew all the way down, and then trim them up when you're done. So when we're done with this, we've now made our center, we've made our 4 rectangles, we're just sewing them together with our corner E squares. And here's your block for the month. So for about the next 4 weeks, we have a By Annie's trunk show. There's 12 different projects, boxes with windows, all kinds of project bags, different things for your sewing room, and these are going to be in our store for the next little while. So pop in and see them in real life, and I hope you enjoy. So this is Ingrid from Quiltessential Co, and my friend and I, who's been visiting with me, are going to say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please click us a like and subscribe on YouTube, and we'll see you next month.